Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the rolling hills of the countryside, there lived a young girl named Sophia. Sophia was known throughout the village for her kind heart and her love for helping others. One cold and snow winter morning, Sophia noticed that her elderly neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, was struggling to shovel the snow from her driveway. Sophia immediately ran outside to help, her bright smile and warm demeanor a beacon of hope on the chilly winter day. As Sophia shoveled the snow, Mrs. Jenkins, grateful for the assistance, invited Sophia for a warm cup of tea. As they sipped their tea, Sophia learned that Mrs. Jenkins had been feeling lonely since her husband's passing, and the snow made it difficult for her to leave her house. Sophia's kind heart went into overdrive. She began to visit Mrs. Jenkins every day, bringing her fresh-baked cookies, helping with household chores, and listening to her stories. As the days turned into weeks, Mrs. Jenkins' loneliness began to lift, replaced by a sense of purpose and belonging. Sophia's kind heart didn't stop there. She soon rallied her friends and classmates to join her in helping Mrs. Jenkins and other elderly villages. Together, they formed volunteer group, Sophia Snow Angels, which provided assistance with snow shoveling, grocery shopping, and companionship. As the news of Sophia's kindness spread, the villagers began to pay it forward. They started helping one another, and soon, the entire village was transformed, strangers became friends, and the community became a warm and welcoming place. Years went by, and Sophia grew up, but her kindness never faltered. She continued to inspire others, and her legacy lived on through countless lives she had touched. One day, as Sophia was walking through the village, she came across Mrs. Jenkins, now in her 90s, but still going strong. Mrs. Jenkins looked up at Sophia, her eyes shining with gratitude, and said, "Sophia, my dear, your kindness changed my life. You taught me that even in the darkest of time, there is always hope and always someone who cares." Quote. Sophia smiled, her heart full of joy, knowing that her kindness had created a ripple effect of love and compassion that would continue to spread for generations to come.